My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some compassion, some humor, and some style. This quote from the famous American poet Maya Angelou really resonates with how I want to live my life, and how I want to contribute to the lives of others. My Week Without Walls trip helped me to face my fears and overcome them, reinforced my sense of responsibility towards the earth and its creatures, and made me see my world through many different colored lenses. One of the main activities was horse riding. It was my first time riding a horse, so I felt terrified, and my mind kept filling up with the worst scenarios that could happen, like how I'd fall off the horse, or how it might kick me because it can tell how scared I am. I realized that if I let my fear paralyze me, I would probably never try it again. My ears were ringing and my palms were sweating with nerves, but I pushed myself to go. I followed the instructions on how to mount the horse and hopped on successfully. When the horse started to shake its mane, I became nervous, and even though I knew that horses do this to scare flies away. When the instructor told us to start moving, I got really startled and started to scream. I later calmed myself down by thinking of other, happier things, as even though I was panicked, I started to notice how calming and exhilarating it would be to ride a horse and how I had just pushed myself to face my fears. Next, we went kayaking. I had, again, never kayaked before, so it was a new experience for me. We rode out to the mangroves in a two-person kayak, and we learned a lot about the importance of the mangroves, and how they act as breeding grounds for thousands of species. I also learned that they are key in protecting our coasts from erosion, and how they maintain healthy coral reefs by filtering out sediments. By seeing how much mangroves can do for the environment, I realized that there's so much we can do for the environment, and how we can protect it. We also did a zero-waste lunch program, where we would not wrap or bring our foods in any non-reusable items, like wrapping our sandwiches in cling wrap or bringing lunch in a plastic bag. By doing this, I learned that it is really hard work to plan this. We are so used to eating anything we want and packing it in a disposable container since it's so convenient that we have to be creative to be environmentally friendly. I usually would have brought something like individually wrapped string cheese, store-bought chicken sandwiches in a plastic container, or just plain old fast food. All these things which we normally do mean creating so much plastic waste if you think about it. And when we further think about how long it takes for these plastic materials to degrade, it really changes our view on what we eat. I ended up bringing homemade items and putting them in a reusable container to support our planet. Our visit to the Albustan Zoological Center and to the Falcon Hospital was really eye-opening. The number of amazing creatures we saw was astonishing, and I didn't really expect to see such a variety of exotic animals in Dubai. One of the activities we did was to help clean the cages which housed the falcons. This was a pretty messy experience, and it made me think of the lives of the caretakers of these animals. These workers were kind and humble people who were very excited to show us around. But I kept on thinking of the not-so-glamorous part of their job which they must do when visitors leave. It also made me wonder about what these people go home to. I asked my parents about these workers, and they told me that these men work for very low wages and in labor camps, where there are often 8 people a room. These workers also don't go back to their own countries for years and are so apart from their families, and I realize that I'm privileged, but that also means that I should do my part to make lives easier for people who don't have as much as I do. In my everyday context, it has made me think about how we casually drop stationery in our classrooms and expect the cleaners to clean up after us, but showing respect is to pick up after ourselves as much as we can. I didn't have great expectations from Week Without Walls in Dubai, but it turned out to be a valuable set of experiences. I think about how horse riding and kayaking helped me to try new challenges, which I was fearful of, but overcame. This has given me the desire and confidence to try new things in the future and enrich my life. Our responsibility towards the planet and empathy towards people was also a huge lesson learned this week. Sometimes we think we need to go away to learn new things, but when we find that there's something right in front of our eyes, only if we look hard enough.
Could you imagine if you lived here?
Hey, I don't want it, Sarah. I don't.
Oh my god, really?
Waste. Zero waste. Waste.
Oh my god! I was taking a picture of it and it just came right at me.
Us putting his shoes on.
I can't do it. I'm not fast enough. I have to go like really fast. Wait. Okay. There you go. 3, 2. Pokemon, gonna catch 'em all. Me and my friends are gonna catch 'em all. Pokemon.
No. Delete this. Delete this. Yeah.
She's gonna, bus driver's gonna do a little turn and then we'll get there. Our destination.
Yeah.